Yeah. So to me, actually, even if I've seen this before, it makes my heart beat faster to be that close to it. It really does. And life is great that way, that certain things that even upon being exposed to it for the third or fourth time or whatever it is, it makes, I feel a very strong emotional connection. So to me here, what I like about how death is expressed is that it is broken, unfinished and crooked. And I actually particularly enjoy this line here, which would, to some looking for a perfectly drawn skull, be very offensive. But the fact that it has these sketch-like movements makes it has some of the same qualities as, you know, like in the old days, some of the covers of the music that I grew up listening to could be a little sort of have a homemade feel to them, and that homemade feel made them so real and so intense. When we chose this for our cover, I think the vast majority was very, very pleased with it and found it very appealing. But those who disliked it didn't just dislike it, they hated it passionately. And the criticism must have been very familiar to Munch experts, because you know, you rewind 100 years back in time or so, you see that the criticism he was facing as a young and upcoming artist was pretty much the same thing. It was interesting that from the minority that was very upset, the problem here was that it looked like a sketch. You know, how can you choose that as your album cover? It's not complete, you know. I don't understand that, because that is, you know, so much against the nature of our music, black metal, which is very much based on things being founded in something emotional. For me, you know, what might be morbid, unpleasant, and perhaps even frightening to others doesn't feel that way to me. When I hear aggressive music, I don't find that to be disturbing. However, if I've, you know, mainstream pop music on the radio, I find disturbing. I have to quickly turn it off because I find it very offensive and it doesn't resonate with my personality or my soul. The way that I think about death is like so many others. I wonder, and and you know, when we make music or write or paint or draw, many of us like to try and express our thoughts and emotions and perhaps all the things that we wonder about, you know.